What kind of man builds a machine to kill a girl? No, he did not use his hands like a smart man. He used a tool, but just the same. How can you question who's to blame? What was her name? Doesn't matter. When I say he was a monster, when I set fire to his name, it does not matter where you hear it from, whether truth or lies, it gets said all the same. Whatever's on the table plays. Oh man. All right, so we are prepping. Hello and welcome to Distracted DM. Uh, I'm a big fan of the Proto Men, and that's Dr. Wily from the prequel. It's Act 2. It's the prequel to basically Mega Man. It's their own story about the lead up to Mega Man, and it's pretty awesome. Oh no, we are prepping. Hi, yes. So hello, I am Austin, just also known as the Distracted DM, and we are prepping some D&D. We're going to be prepping for an execution. Ooh. But as we can see, there is a patch. I'll apply this later, and hopefully nothing will break. Especially since I have my session in 2 hours. Oh man. Okay, I cannot wait. Whew, yeah. Tonight's gonna be super cool. So you see, hey, look, I've got a city, right? So this is the city of Onslaught Keep. It is the seat of the crown. Although actually, right now, the crown is not actually. It's not a king. It's a crown prince. And we might even maybe tonight we'll also figure out why he is still a crown prince and has not been. Coronation is where you are. Why he has not yet had a coronation. Why he hasn't been crowned yet. I guess that's what you say for being kinged. What kind of execution? Also, yes, an execution. Yes, hello, Shinigami Ionis. Yeah. What kind of execution? So, this execution is the execution of it's a knight commander. Here we go. Let's take a look. See. The knight commander, and when I say knight, it's as in she is a knight, and she is also a commander. This was the intro region of the adventure, but the players have been playing now for like 9 or 10 months, and they are level 10, I think. And yeah, so the Nockenberg here is it's a fortress where soldiers are basically stationed, right? And they send out patrols, that kind of stuff from there. But yeah, so the knight commander of the Nockenberg was arrested. The players did not. So I bunch of different threads, hooks that the players can pick up on from the game, and my players completely ignored the stuff going on in the Nockenberg. So there was lots of stuff. There's no right answer. They did other stuff. But basically there was a friend of their former adoptive parents that is a part of this organization, this like loose organization of heroes, kind of. It's basically okay. My players, don't be in here. This is going to be a spoiler session. This is very spoilery. If you are any of my players, please get out. Yeah. If you're any of my players from any of my games, from any of my 4 or 5 games. So, oh man. So what's going to go really wrong during the execution is it's going to be the players. Because the players are intent on stopping this execution because they want to stop a war. So we're going to pop back over to, let's see here. We're going to pop over to Onslaught Keep. That is the name of the city. Oh man, so we are gonna see Shinigami. So the execution is supposed to take place here in Guild Circle, and the Reichron is the capital. Not the capital. It's the castle. But yeah, so it's supposed to take place in Guild Circle, and I found a scene that I liked. And by a scene, I mean I found a map. Let's see here. There we go. So I found a battle map that I like, and it even has a gallows. That's fine. No. That's just we have a few viewers. So I just want to make sure that nobody. And it's honor system. So anyway, so this scene that I have, I subscribe to a lot of Patreons, a lot of map Patreons. I'm a professional DM. I get paid to run games, which helps because I spend a lot of money on people's content, on like assets. Like this map is from a Patreon. This is from the Benios battle mats, one of those. Anyway, so let's take a look. See here. So we've got the scene, which is for role-playing purposes, kind of. You will notice this is not a circle. I am hoping that my players do not bring this up, because I like this. I love animated maps. I am spoiled for animated maps. So if I can... Oh, also, wow, I didn't check any of my levels. Okay, so let me make sure I turn my gain down. Okay, yeah, my gain's good. Oh, you know what? And since I'm streaming, we'll put some music on too. I have the permission of a few artists to stream their content. Let's stream their music. Let me pull up one of those. Let's see. I am a fan of Fogweaver. Fogweaver? Yeah, Fogweaver. Fogweaver, let's go with their 2022 album, Labyrinthine. Do I get a link or something here? Yeah, okay. And also, you should be getting desktop audio. Yeah, okay, cool. I don't want it to be very loud. Well, actually, this starts out pretty quiet. Boop. And copy link to artist. Here's their Spotify. Actually, you know what? No, I'll give you their Bandcamp. I'm sure that's their preferable. Fogweaver. There we go. Boop. Yeah, so this is the album and their Bandcamp, because I told them that with their permission, I would share their, a link to their stuff. Like I said, big fan of their stuff. So, yeah, so we've got an execution. This is the scene. And hey, look, there are the gallows. So, I might start doing this. It's not really theater of the mind anymore, because I have a scene. I've got like a visual scene here, which is awesome. But like, usually the way I do it is that I will drop tokens. Here's the party. I'll probably make this a little bit, a little bit bigger. Let's see here. Oh, and this is Foundry. The virtual tabletop that I use here is Foundry, which I am a big fan of because it made prep doable for me. Hopefully you can't hear much of that phone calling. Anyway, let's see here. Grid. We'll make the grid. If we make the grid bigger, we'll make the grid bigger. That way the tokens get bigger. Cannot set null parent ID. Hopefully nothing broke. Okay, and I broke stuff. Refreshing should fix it. This is the problem with updating. Like doing updates on like software before everything else is updated. But I think refreshing fixes it. I've had that error before. All right, let's go back over to the scene of the execution. You know what? We'll go to, we'll stick with this since this is probably going to be where a lot of the stuff takes place. All right, so we have an execution today, and it is cloudy, as we can see from the map. So, who's being executed? The Knight Commander. Guess what? I don't have a piece of art for her yet, but I do also have tons of art. Now, there are already a lot of important personalities because the players have met. Again, they're level 10, and they've been in this city for a while. Yeah. So there I am going to let me put it this way. The way that I prep, the way that I run games, it's very improvisational. It really depends on what the players decide to do. Which, when I run in person, when I run games in person, all I need is a blank chess-x mat with wet erase markers and and miniatures. I just need to know what miniatures I need. But with online play, which is actually how I got into running games professionally for money. I'm gonna unplug that phone. Not right now, but if I keep getting calls. Nobody needs a landline anymore. Anyway, so where was I? Yeah. I'm gonna turn down music a little bit. There we go. Turn down music too much. There we go. Okay, I think we're good now. Yeah. This requires more prep. Big surprise, right? Online games require more prep. So, I have a lot of characters that are going to be here. And what I'm going to do is all the characters that are important, because they're going to be, hey, look, so this is the Crown Prince, Balthazar. He, again, is not yet a king. He has not had a coronation. And maybe we will figure out today why he has not had a coronation, because I don't know yet. That's another thing with my games. I leave lots and lots of questions. There are lots of questions with my games. But the answers, I come up with the answers either during a session or like when the players have to find out about them. So let's see here. There will be a lot of NPCs in attendance here. A lot of characters the players know. Let's see. Elric is not there. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of the people they met are going to be there. And as far as combat, a battle. Oh, yes. Yes, there's going to be battles. It really depends. What kind of battles depends. But I do have a couple things that I've been ramping up and that will come to fruition here during this period of time, during this scene, I guess. So where are the players? The players are here. Let me grab all the party, and I'm gonna drop the party just here somewhere. Let's see, Otto's not gonna be there, Koza's not gonna be there, Jogan, Estelle, and Versace, and they also wanted some of their followers. They have people. They have people and things. Like for instance, this is a what is it? It's a statue. One of the players, the paladin Estelle, has a wondrous figurine of a griffin that can turn into a griffin. So he and you don't need sight. Lessen some resources by removing your sight. Boop. Yeah. So token. Griffin of the statue. Boop. Boop. You don't have. Okay, good. Boop. Yeah. So words. I know that they had talked about making use of some of their followers for this. Henrietta's the. Okay, yeah. So these are pretty much the followers. So what I'm gonna do, I'll probably an hour before the session. So in like an hour from now, I'm going to let the players know. Hey, like I'm gonna give them a screenshot, I think, of this. Once I've like made it all up, I'm gonna give them a screenshot so they can plan. Because planning is great. And just I shouldn't feel the need to give my credentials. I've been running games. I'm 35 now. I've been running games since I was a teen, but I've been regularly running games, I guess, since I like early 20s is when I really got into running consistently, instead of playing. That's when I went from player to DM, like full time. So anyway, what I've learned is that some players like to plan. Not all players like to plan. So if I give them extra time to plan before the session starts, then the players that like to plan will actually, get some enjoyment out of that. Let's see. Evelian, you are doing your super special light thing right now. I do not need that to be super special, super big. There Okay, so we need a bunch of knights. We need a bunch of guards. Now, these are people that are probably not going to be in combat, but they might. And of course, we need a super cool big executioner with like a black hood, because that's dramatic. So interesting little tidbit. I don't know whether or not the Black Hood is historically accurate, but what I do know is that people usually knew who the executioner was, which you like. So I guess maybe if the black, I would have to look this up. If the Black Hood on an executioner's face, like to hide them, like and their identity, if it was historically accurate, it must have been symbolic, because I do know historically that people knew who the executioner was. Like, I guess because you can't keep that job and keep it secret, right? Also, he didn't really live in town because people were creeped out by him and did not like him because he killed people for a living, or at least that was one of his duties. So he would have like a pretty nice, a relatively nice house, like usually outside of town, or the city or the keep or whatever. Obviously, it would have to be a big town for there to be a professional executioner. It also depends on. Just put the Black Hood on. Yeah. Anyway, man. So, the other funny thing is a lot of these characters, well, not a lot, but some of these characters are dead now, so they should be removed. Let's see. She was killed by a Golden Elma of the Gilded Throne. She was killed by the changeling sister, the changeling counterpart to the half elf slash elf-born player character. So she, can I export data and tokenizer, apply scene? You know what? NPCs, export to compendium, shared actors, merge by name, keep document IDs, yeah, export content. Exporting a bunch of actors, and then I can feel free to delete them from here if they are dead, because that lightens up resource load a little bit. You're dead. Anyone else here? I know somebody. Oh, Broxlith. Broxlith is not dead. Is there a dog outside? One moment. Oh, are you okay, buddy? Okay. You okay? My white floof boy. Hey. You okay? You want to come up? No? You want to go to bed with your mom? Okay. Yeah. Anyway. Words. Oh, yeah. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. I'm checking to see if anybody else here is dead or yeah, pretty much dead. If, let's see. Lord Broxlith. This dude, the players had him arrested during the feasts, last session. So he's out, but not really. Okay, bit of info on the party. I'll give you info on the party that's going to be here tonight, because there are 6 characters, and only 4 of them are going to be here tonight. So, we've got Tiffany Graysbane. Tiffany is a... mechanically, she is a half-elf, but in my setting, there's no such thing as half-elves, because human and elf are 2 different species. Oh, okay, what... so, anyway, well, I'll do the really, like, 3 sentences on each one, and then I'll... Yeah. Yeah. So, Elfborn... words. Yeah, so she's an elf-born warlock. We've got Jogan, who is a human monk. We've got Estelle, who is a elf paladin, apparently level 9. I thought they were level 10. Oh no. Oh, we just didn't update his token. We've got Versace, who is a turtle monk. So those are the 4 players that are characters that are going to be there tonight. Why do they travel together? Well, this game was a bit of a this campaign was a bit of a departure from my usual ones. Usually my games are very sandboxy. This game was a bit more. This game is a bit more story heavy. This game is inspired by Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. It is called the Fated campaign, and the players, the original players, some of them, the others are the ones that are not playing tonight. They grew up together. They were all orphans adopted by these retired adventurers. These 2 retired adventurers who were actually retired characters of other players of mine from a couple years ago that they retired. So yeah, so like retired characters, characters that survive a campaign retire. they might get used in my game. Even though time advances, usually between campaigns, like it advances like a decade, maybe 2 decades, whatever. Anyway, so they were brought up, they were adopted. They are, and Tiffany linked up with them at a later point. Yeah, so they travel together mostly because they are siblings, and also because somebody wants to kill them. Because they are all God-touched. They all have a spark of the divine in them. Think of what's it called? The Umbrella Academy, right? Okay, so if you know what Umbrella Academy is, it's not really a spoiler. The first episode, they're all babies that were born with, I think they were born like spontaneously, with like virgin births, but anyway, so they were all babies. They were all gathered by, well, not all of them, but like 7 of them or something were gathered by one dude, by like this adventurer, like dude that came and bought the kids from the moms because the moms just like spontaneously were pregnant one day and they gave birth that day, I think. So anyway, this is not the same thing, but it's very similar. Like I said, mine is inspired by Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate is, you are an orphan. You were adopted by this retired adventurer, and it turns out the game is like 20 years old at this point, so, oh god, maybe more. But yeah, so you are the child of Al, the god of murder. You are one of his children, because, long thing. But anyway, so you have god blood. And in this case, these characters, all the characters in this game, they all are god-touched. They all have a spark of the divine in them. So that is why they travel together. And like, this is kind of like a meta thing. This is inspired by JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which is an anime that I very much enjoy, and manga, but I haven't read the manga. But all of these characters that have this attribute that they are all god touched, they are unwittingly and unknowingly they are drawn together into conflict or into friendship. So they have like this like low key, low level magnet that god touched are drawn to each other. And that is its own reason. The reason, I think, I haven't nailed it down because stuff usually doesn't get nailed down in my world until players directly interact with it. So I don't know that this is the reason yet, but I think that the reason is basically there's this cycle of godhood that happens, and the last age, the Age of Elves, they super messed it up. They messed up this cycle. So, anyway, enough lore. That's why they travel together. Somebody wants to kill them because they are god-touched, and that person is another god-touched. And it's kind of a Highlander situation, except like the general idea is that when god-touched die, all the god-touched get stronger, except this villain, this person who is also a former sibling of theirs that they do not remember, and is older than them, is like a decade older than them. She has figured out how to siphon the ability directly, like by, when they kill them. When she kills people, when she kills God-touched, she knows how to draw it solely for her. So she is killing God-touched so she can gain power and become a deity. And she has her own reasons for that. Speaking of which, let's pull her out. Mela-san, the living harrow. Will she be here present? Maybe. I think, now that I say that, I think she's gonna be here. She was, in the last session, there was a feast that the Crown Prince threw in honor of the party, because the party has done so much at this point for the city that they are heroes of the city. They are now heroes of Onslaught Keep. But one of the Crown Prince's advisors is this person that wants to murder the characters. So they met her. It wasn't the first time they met her. The first time they met her, kind of, was when she attacked and killed their former parents, their foster parents. But yeah, so I am going to stick her. Yeah, she and let's go back here. This is gonna be great. So she's gonna be here, And and the other thing the players never did, they never went back to the spot where their parents fell, their foster parents, because basically the foster parents were hustling them out of the town they grew up in, because they came under attack, and boop. And one of the things that they could do that was on their list was go and visit where their foster parents fell, saving their lives, which they never did. So, because they never did that, the bad guy went there and resurrected and resurrected them as vampires. Because something has happened in the world now. Because there was just something in the world that has prevented creatures like vampires and similar intelligent undead from being created for the last for this age, pretty much, like the last 600 years. It has not come up mechanically, so I was able to say that's what had happened. So something happened that now intelligent undead like that can be created again. There was a period of time that they could not, and so because of this, she brought them back as vampires. So these are their adoptive parents, brought back as vampires. The players met the vampire parents last session at the feast, and yeah, that was great too. Because the parents are now fawning all over the original, what's it called? The original orphan that they adopted, and they're also obviously evil and yeah. Anyway, ooh, what's this? We have Malthazar, who is a dragon, who is a Drakenwight, also known as a Dragonborn, and we have Malthazar in his vampiric dragon form, because Malthazar, the character originally, was a druid, and his whole thing was he wanted, his character goal was to learn how to become a dragon, and he did, and now he's a vampire. So when he becomes a dragon, he becomes a vampiric dragon. So good fun. Good fun and good times, because I know that this is going to happen. Now you might ask, it's daytime. It's daytime. How can these vampires be walking beneath the sun? And the answer is they can't. They are going to be under one of these tents or something, or maybe watching from a window. But something is going to occur that permits them. Something is going to blanket out the sun. And that is going to be connected to another one of the characters. Jogan the monk is his god is Chomak, which is god of the sun. But literally, again, spoilers, so literally is the embodiment of the sun. The four pillars of creation, which are a touch on the real pillars of creation, the stellar phenomena. Where are they? Pillars of creation nebula. So, nebula. Oop, I can spell, but it's okay. Google will get me. Here, so the pillars of creation are a nebula in space. Looks pretty cool, right? Looks really cool. Guess what? So this inspired the four pillars of creation for me. And my four pillars of creation are the elements. They are earth, water, fire, and heart. No, earth, water, fire, and air. And so the pillars of creation, one of them, fire, is the sun, and that is represented by, that is the physical manifestation of that is Chomak, Jogan's god, this old god. Jogan's does blood sacrifices, and he has this whole ritual. This was not my idea. In fact, Chomak was his idea. but I am super into player creativity and input. It is curated. I will curate the player input so it fits within my setting. But yeah, so Chomak. So this player has felt hunted by something recently, and it is I forget what I called it. It's a sun eater or a something like that. But it is something that is hunting Jogan because of his connection to Chomak. And the other thing that Chomak does is binds Tiamat, the five-headed dragon queen goddess. So the setting's my own, but I do love using classic D&D stuff. So Vecna is in my setting, even though the players have interacted with followers of Vecna or seekers of Vecna, but they don't know because in my setting he is called Ansev, which is just Vecna backwards, and nobody has figured that out. Even though they have interacted with it multiple times. Anyway, and they might figure that out this game. And a few of these players, five of the players in this game, everybody except for Tiffany, have played in a number of my previous games. So they've all been playing this in this setting for like 10 years. Like 10 real years. So they've interacted with like followers of Ansev before. And I think it's going to be a huge like what the hell moment. I think they might figure it out this campaign, which I didn't realize they would until the new player's goal is like her character goal is she wants to be immortal, which the god touch thing helps, but also that has to do with her warlock pact. She's a archfey warlock, and that she became a warlock because that apparently, like, supposedly the was it Starlight, what is it, Imric? Yeah, Imric. They who rule in Twilight, the ruler of the Crystal Castles, that they are the one that are the patron of Tiffany, and apparently they have knowledge on how to become immortal, but Tiffany, I think, is open to any kind of knowledge that will let her be immortal, which includes lichdom, which Vecna, also known as Ansev, has knowledge on. So anyway, they might figure that out. This campaign. That Ansev is Vecna backwards, and that it's Vecna. Yeah. So anyway, hey, how much prep have we got done on this session? That's in an hour and a half. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Not a lot, but what do we do? Oh, that's right. So there's going to be a combat. All right, I know there's going to be a combat because they are going to be rescuing this Knight Commander. They kind of have a plan. They want to use the Griffin and the Follower to swoop in and just pluck her off the Hangman platform and fly away. It's a simple plan. It's not convoluted or complicated, but there's gonna be you can't just. This is a. I don't know if I describe my setting as high magic, but I guess it is. It's got there aren't wizards everywhere, but there is it's like Dragonlance. It makes me think of Dragonlance. People know about wizards. They're not everywhere, but I don't know, like a count, a noble that a noble house probably has a wizard, a mage, a magic user, whatever. So let's get prepping. Okay, so I know that a combat might involve these folk. I guess they'll be over here, right? I'll stick them over here, and I'll say they're in shadows. I can even say they're inside the building or something. Oh wait, there's shadows right here. Look, there's an underlee or whatever you want to call it. Perfect. And joined by them, where's Faney? Faney, where are you? The sociopathic, psychotic. I need to the changeling, the changeling counterpart of Tiffany, because half elves are they are called elfborn in my setting, and they're not half elf, half human. They occur when an elf lord wants a child and does not want to wait, so they steal a baby. a human baby, which is what elves used to do, which is one of the original myths about elves. And they would leave a changeling in their place. That was what is it? That I think it's Irish and English mythology, and also Norse. It's all super confused because of the cross-cultural pollination due to invasions and skirmishes between all of those lands. But yeah, so Fanny is the one who had her life stolen, because she's the changeling, and so anyway, we'll get to that. Okay, so this is a potential combat here, but we know the characters are not the players aren't just going to attack them. I suspect the players aren't just going to attack them. Let's see here. So we already we've got all the Osterats, the player character party name. We want to grab Sir Talman of the Heart. This is the ally of the party that wants to rescue the Knight Commander, because the Knight Commander is a former member of this knighthood. Strom Breitblod is there. Celia of the Tailors is there. Voltha Shao. Ooh, Voltha Shao. Will he be there? Maybe. He's a death cleric that got kicked out of the feast because he went crazy, ranting about how the Red Moon is not there are 3 moons. The Red Moon Caxtros has waxed full and has continued to wax. What does that mean when a moon keeps waxing? It's getting brighter and brighter, and instead of waning. And he says there can't be a war because he has not specified why. But there can't be. The reason that there can't be a war is because people can't move on right now when they die. So if you have a lot of deaths from a war, and people can't move on, what's gonna happen? There's a whole afterlife cosmology thing with my setting. All the players know is that the wheel is broken, which I stole from Pillars of Eternity. In Pillars of Eternity, people are basically reincarnated. Like their souls go to like this afterlife and are essentially like washed. Like their experience and memories and all that kind of stuff is emptied, and then the souls are sent back to new bodies, infants. And the wheel is broken. So the wheel is broken, and that means something bad. The players are kind of concerned about it, but they're not really sure. Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna actually need to get into the actual prep because it's so easy to get distracted, to go off on tangents. So, the reason that I know there will be combat. Is because, where is this thing? Jogan assassination plot. Here we go. The Sunstalker? Yeah, okay. So, it's called a Sunstalker. Is there a creature called a Sunstalker in D&D? There is not. Not to my knowledge. We are going to see if there's something similar, so I don't have to do a lot of design work making a creature. It's not actually that much, not actually that, like, hard, but still. So we're gonna see, is there a creature in D&D that has... Did I figure out what kind of resistance? So I wanted it to be healed or resistant to radiant damage. It is a Sunstalker. It devours... It devours light and maybe fire. So resistance... I want to say resistance... Maybe resistance, fire, and immunity radiant. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if this is going to give me everything. I think this will give me everything that has fire and radiant resistance. I don't think it's going to get fire or radiant resistance. Let's see. Does the Abyssal Chicken have both? Probably not, because very few things have resistance to. Okay, no. So it gives me everything. And how much has this? Ooh, 14 pages. Nope. We need to cut this down. There's a cat. There's a cat somewhere. Hi, Posh. Who's a kitty? Let's see. Meow, 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 meow. Radiant and fire, just in case there are any other creatures that have this. Challenge rating. Definitely, it's definitely going to be a higher CR. Oh, hello, kitty. He's a hungry kitty. I don't care how high the CR is, because I can always scale it down. But what the hell is a starlight apparition? One moment. Where have you been, Posh? Alright, cat interruption. Pardon me, Posh. Who's a good kitty? I will feed you in a bit. Alright. Yes, meow, I know. I'll tell you what. I will give you a treat. I know, this is thrilling stuff. Me giving my kitty a treat. The doggies are all sleeping with my wife right now, who has a night job now and has a complicated sleep schedule. Yes, meow. Here you go, Posh. Here you go. Enjoy. Okay. So, ooh, Radiant Eruption. What is that? Ooh, oh, Possession. That's a cool idea. If it can possess people, because why not? And there are a few places that I can look up. So a Starlight Apparition. I could just end up going with the opposite of this. What does it do? Radiant Eruption. So that's a standard attack, melee or range. So basically, it shoots light. I kind of had okay, so Tiamat. Let's think about this. So this creature is going to be an agent of Tiamat, or it's going to be a creature of Tiamat, because Tiamat is bound by Chomak. Chains. Tiamat is chained to the sun, and the reason that Chomak has blood sacrifices is because it's that thing, right? It's that thing with Aztec or Mayan. I should really know the difference. I should really know which one. But is it Quetzalcoatl? Blood sacrifices so that the sun rises the next day. And there is a practical reason for that with Chomak. So it is because warriors are being set. So anyone that is sacrificed, anything, not anything, but most people and things that are sacrificed in Chomak's name, they go their spirits, their souls go on, and this kind of messes with that whole wheel thing. They go on to basically reinforce the chain that binds Tiamat to the sun. It is symbolically and maybe like realistically a war, but yeah. Anyway, so this thing might, I don't know. I kind of had like a hound thing in mind. Why? Okay, because this is the only thing that had radiant immunity. So we're gonna get rid of that. We'll see if there's anything. MCDM also has really cool monsters, and so I might open that up too. Pardon me. MCDM is Matt Colville. He's a creator that got me really inspired to do more D&D stuff. You can check his channel out, but it's popular enough. If you type in Matt Colville, you can just find it. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so I'm gonna pull up those PDFs just to see if there's a creature in there. But you know what? Well, okay, let's see. Dragon. Probably not. I mean, like, it doesn't have to look like a dragon. I can just steal whatever it is. But Starlight Strike, Searing Beam of Starlight. I just want something that will fit this image of I'm thinking of it as like a hound. You know what? In my mind, I'm thinking of it as that Warcraft demon, the demon dog thing from Warcraft. that warlocks summon. A Fell Hunter? Fell Hunter, I think it's called. Yeah. Yes. Oh, okay. It's got, okay, fine. It's got 1 L. Yeah. So this is totally the like the what I'm thinking of, especially the aesthetic. I wonder if I can find like a, yeah, you know, I'm gonna Fell Hunter art. Yeah, that's totally what this in my head for whatever reason. This, what did I call it? This Sunstalker. This Sunstalker it looks like a Fell Hunter. That's kind of cool. It looks nuts, right? It looks totally nuts. Although, you know what's funny? Like, I want a Fell Hunter. Like, this is kind of cool. I want a Fell Hunter in not quite a World of Warcraft style. So this is cool. That looks kind of cool too. I don't know. Well, yeah. So this is why I know there's gonna be combat, because this thing is going to blot out the sun, or at least it's gonna blot out the sun in the area. And Chomak has already felt like not Chomak, Jogan, the player, the monk. The monk has already felt like he's being stalked, and at night, for the last couple nights, I've had him making these saves, to like basically, and like he failed one, and he got a level of exhaustion, and he's been having these like nightmares of not being connected to Chomak, to the sun, but he, like, if he had said I want to find out what the hell's going on, certainly could have. But I think he's not gonna think to ask that until when this happens a second time. He's probably gonna, because guess what? Like, exhaustion is dangerous in 5e, and it does not get used enough. Exhaustion, I think, is a great mechanic. You can look it up. I'm not gonna go over it because it's gonna just take me more time. So this Sunstalker. So that, and guess what? This Sunstalker, the fact that it is going to, like, basically blot out the sun in this area. It's either this area or the whole city. It's gonna it's gonna like cast this like pall, and maybe it'll even be like Jogan will like feel connected. Oh, whoa! I just closed everything. One moment. If it, there we go. And you know what's awesome? It has connected itself to Jogan's to Jogan, and to Jogan's connection to the sun and to Chomak. So the visible effect might like originate from Jogan. Like he might, yeah. So Jogan's gonna so while all this is happening, the execution, right? Which the players want to stop, and they will kind of have a plan. Let's see here. Balthazar, Crown Prince. So let's see. The prince would not be. So the prince would be like on his own platform over here. He'll have some guards. He'll have his and like his. Nope, not. Let's see. The tailors, the duke. I'll stick them on top of these boxes. There won't actually be boxes. We'll say that there are chairs there. And there'll be obviously like a big crowd of people. Boop. But yeah, everyone wants to turn out for an execution. Everyone wants to turn out for an execution. And this I will admit is, I don't know about this historically, accurately wise, but I believe that this is accurate based on the fact that there was some. Yeah. Anyway, not everything has to be historically accurate, but also, whatever. I don't want to get into all of that. Okay, so we're prepping. We have the execution. We should get the executioner. So let me find a piece of executioner art. Let's see. Fantasy art, executioner. There we go. Boop. You know who's a really cool looking executioner? No, I was just thinking the Frank Frazetta death dealer, I think he's called. That would be a cool executioner. Hey, look, Frank Frazetta. Executioner. Okay. Good. This is not who I was thinking of, but I will take it. Find image source because I want to find the best resolution version. Yep, that looks good. We'll take that. Let's see here. Stick it in my. I'll keep it. Let's see. Executioner. Executioner. Boop. All right. Nice. Yes, I found that useful. I apologize that I am not going to be. What's up? What's up? Life sucks in color. Okay, so Executioner. Executioner does not need a complicated stat block. He can be like a veteran or something. In fact, I'll grab a veteran. There you go. Let's see. Where's my shared? Bloop. Veteran. Yeah. Or it could be a gladiator. Yeah. You know what? I think he's gonna be. I think I'll have a gladiator stat block because I know the gladiator is a higher CR, and there is a good chance that the players might just. I don't know. Well, you know what? The players are probably not going to attack the Executioner, but they might if the Executioner like really tries to do his duty and kill the Knight Commander, and the players don't get the Knight Commander away from the gallows first. So we've got Gladiator. So let's see. So Executioner. Does he need a name? No. He's got a hood. So nobody knows who he is. Executioner is neutral. Vision, good. No, he does not need vision. Okay, so we'll update that. And we grab that art of the Frank Frazetta Executioner. Boop. Yeah, alright. Well, okay, we'll make it a little bit smaller. We'll make it actually, there we go, fill that. Yeah, that looks good, right? That looks good and scary. Grab Mr. Executioner, get a frame for him. Default NPC frame, because my players are a pain in the butt, and they... Yeah, there we go, that looks good. That's some good Executioner art. Really, he probably would not have high AC, because he's not really wearing armor. Do I need to work out all this kind of stuff? No, but, I feel like an Executioner might have performance. Not that, like, again, like, a lot of this stuff isn't going to matter. He does not have a spear, though. Just in case, I do want to have, let's see, items, shared, bloop. I wonder if there's, like, an execution, no, okay, axe. Like, I wonder if there's, like, a magic item called Executioner's Axe. There should be, now that I think of that. We could totally come up with an Executioner's Axe magic item, because if an axe, because I mean, think about this, right? If it's the same axe and it's being used over and over, let's say this is like, right? How could this not be a magic item? It wasn't enchanted by a sorcerer, but you know, like it wasn't enchanted by a magic user, but over enough time, it like I don't know, it's cool, right? Over enough time, this axe has killed people for long enough that it has become a magic great axe. Great axe? Yeah. Yeah, great axe. So you know what? What is Gert's great axe? Storm King's Thunder. Oh, just what does it do? Blah blah blah. Harshnag, Frost Giant, gain a +1 damage. Oh, it is an axe made for a giant. So not this. This is a very cool item, but no, not this. All right, so let's look for a great axe. Corpse Slayer great axe. That could be a good. That's a good. Make sure it doesn't come back. Hellfire great axe. That would be awful. The thing with Hellfire is that it sends your It's the people that are slain by a hellfire weapon. Their souls get sent to hell. I guess that makes sense for an executioner's axe. When you roll 20 on your attack roll, magic weapon takes 7 damage weapon. That's probably a good call. So I might go with a vicious great axe. Yeah, I'll go with a vicious great axe. Except I would change it to when you crit, because let's see, when you get it. What is it? Is it when you get a critical hit? I'd have to look up the. Let me make sure that I put this on loop. What am I playing music from? Yeah, I'm playing it from this. Oh, whoops, we have gone off of our Fogweaver list, and, whoops, I guess that's why Spotify might not be a good idea. We are still, this is still Fogweaver. Fogweaver's like is a little more chill than what I would usually use on stream, but I'm a big fan. So this is, Fogweaver Spellwind, and I'll link them in chat again. Boop. Since they said I could use their stuff, so long as I gave them credit. Boop. Dungeon synth. I love dungeons. I love dungeon synth music. That is the genre. There we go. Okay. So, Vicious Great Axe. It is going to be an Executioner's Great Axe. Chances are this is unnecessary. This is not going to come up. Oh. Also, I want to import this first. You know what? I'm just gonna give him. I'm just gonna give him, and but I will rename it. I could give it a cool name, but we don't have. I don't have a lot of time. Executioner's Axe. Boop. Yeah. So yeah. When you critically hit on an attack roll. Boop. On an attack roll. Okay, cool. Target takes an extra 7 damage to the weapons type. 13. Lucky number 13. Cool. I would even give the executioner improved critical. Oh, melee weapon deals an extra 1. Included in the attack. That is not currently included in the attack. And yeah, you know what? It's not shield bash, but he would probably have some kind of like knockdown ability. So this weapon does. So in his hands, it does an extra it does an extra D12 damage. 2d6. Wow, there we go. 2d12. Bloop. Okay, there we go. Done. Easy, I think. Does not have a shield, though. Bloop. Alright. Enough time spent on the Executioner. He may not even come up. But he may. Boop. Alright, cool. I wonder if the Executioner is so big that he is large. That would make him extra intimidating. Ooh, they say that he has ogre blood. Can ogres and humans interbreed? I don't know. That has not come up, but so far, no, because usually. But I kind of want this guy to be bigger, so he's visible. So he might be big. I might make him. Yeah, he's large. Screw it. Boop. Executioner. You are large. Because I want you to be intimidating. Oh my god, he's a little too big. I can change his token size, though. So he's still large. How do I want to make him larger? Medium, large? Oh, no, that's right. Yeah, half ogres are large. A half ogre is large, so if he's a half ogre... but I'm going to make his token a little bit smaller. Appearance... scale... Yeah. 0.8? Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, yeah, so he takes up that space. All right, cool. I got a message, of course. You bastard. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, let's see here. So, we've got an Executioner. I don't know. I don't actually have the appearance of the Knight Commander yet. So I guess I should do that because she's important. Oh, and here's the thing. I learned that it is not a bad idea for me to have some dialogue written, because I do like speaking extemporaneously, but having some dialogue written, not a bad idea. Let's see. Where is my Google Doc? Okay. I'm going to use this miscellaneous thing that I was using last time. We'll just move all this down. Bloop. Okay. No heading. Normal text. I guess apply normal text. Yes. Okay. So, microphone's a lit. Why am I getting a? All right. I apologize. I have my front doorbell is ringing, so I'm going to take a really quick break. There we go. Yeah. One moment. I will be right back. I apologize. Boop. Enjoy music. Alright, I'm back. It was just a package being delivered, and for some reason, I guess they wanted to let me know that it was here, so they rung the doorbell. That's fine, but it also makes all the puppies bork. Okay, let's see here. Alright, I had an idea before for... Let's see, what's a good executioner? Well, it wouldn't be the executioner, so it would be the herald. Yeah, so, okay. So, the herald is Hieronymus the Herald. Let's see here. Let's see. I could even make it in ye old-fashioned English, even though this is this nation is a German analog. But yeah, why not? This could be language that is traditional, so it has not changed. So let's see. Gather around. So let's see here. This is so Hieronymus the Herald is let's see. Gather around and hearken. Yeah. That'll get people's attention because it's like, what the hell? And hearken. Yeah. And here, this can even be a play on words. Hearken here. Hearken here. Hearken here. A play on words, always good. Gather round and hearken here, all ye that would witness the death of this traitor. Let's see. So His Royal Highness. I wish I could just use voice to text on this. That would be nice. His Royal Highness. Crown Prince Balthazar. Crown Prince Balthazar the First, yeah. I'll write the first since this is for me to make sure I say all the words. Let's see. Gather round and hearken here, all ye that would witness the death of this traitor, His Royal Highness, Crown Prince Balthazar the First. Let's see. Has through wisdom. Let's see. Let's see. What's another fluffy, nice word? Through wisdom and through concern of wisdom. Through concern of wisdom and justice. Sentenced. We're gonna of this woman. Sentence this. Sentence. Oh well, her name. Okay, name. And I have her name. What is her name? Command. If I look in commander. Knight Commander. Do we have where is her name? Commander slated. Commander. Do I have? Oh my God! How far back do I have to go to find this person's name? So here's the thing. Consistency. Another DM tip. You will get lots of them. I love improv, but what is important with improv is consistency. So once something has been said, unless nobody wrote it down, if nobody wrote it down, nobody remembers, then I will feel comfortable changing the name again. Like coming up with a name, because where is the Knight Commander? Where is her name? Knight Commander. Knight Commander. Where's her name? Oh my gosh. I might have to make her name up again. If I can't find her name, I'm gonna have to make her, unless I made her as an NPC at some point. That would be lovely. NPC browser. Knight. It is possible that. Where might I find her name? Where might I find her name? Oh, I did just kind of find some people that. I did just find some NPCs that she could have the stat block of. What's an Astral Elf Commander? I know this is from Spelljammer. Really? That's it? This is just another. If this is the actual stat block, this is just another example of how bad that release was. Everyone's been crapping on it, but man, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of frickin' Spelljammer release. It was so lacking in like content. Features. What do you have? Do you have something that makes you a commander? Yes, you do. Probably also have spells. Yeah. Okay. Attack makes a great port. Takes 2. Oh, legendary actions. Oh, okay. Command ally. Legendary action. Oh, that's pretty cool. So maybe I could just tone you down a little bit. Unless there's a warlord in here. Oh, there might be a warlord. Didn't they make a warlord? Look at that. Warlord is this the warlord from Mordenkainen's Monsters of the Multiverse? Yeah. Guess what? This was a better release. Yes. I now know what. Cool. All right. Nice. I've got a stat block for her, so I just need art now. Oh, and a name. God. All right. My players always ask, "What time's the game tonight?" It's the same night, the same time it is every night, or every Tuesday. But that's fine, because that's not true sometimes. Sometimes we do it a little bit earlier, or like a couple people can't make it on time, so we gotta do it a little later. Okay. So, I need your name. Oh, well, okay. We can also spread Knights of the Black Rose around, because the Knights of the Black Rose are they hostile now? No, that's right. Now they are neutral. Maybe. Is there any reason that the Knights of the Black Rose would be... So lots of stuff happened last session. The night of the... Lots of stuff happened last time. No, so they would be hostile. The Knights of the Black Rose could be hostile. The Knight Commander of the Black Rose was arrested last time, and by the players, or not. Well, it was the players' fault. So they could be hostile because the dude that is going to be the new Knight Commander has not yet arrived in the city, and so we can say that some of the knights are still loyal to the old commander, and that the villain, the antagonist, the real antagonist, Melasan, is going to like make use of them. Oh yes, awesome. Florid Fellows. Again, this is a game. This Baldur's Gate was a big inspiration for this campaign. So, Baldur's Gate has the Flaming Fists. They are the mercenary company that became the guards of the city of Baldur's Gate. The guard soldiers, basically, right? Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, a bunch of the Knights of Black Rose. The players might look at them and be like, why do they have like red around them? Why are they like highlighted as enemies, not as like neutral? Good question. But yeah, so the Flaming Fist is Baldur's Gate. I came up with, and I was inspired. I love alliteration. And this took me time. It took me some time to come up with this. But the Florid Fellows. The Florid Fellows are the actors. Florid Fellows are the mercenary guard soldier, the mercenary company turned guard soldiers of the city of Onslaught Keep. They are mostly there they are. They are mostly expatriates, exiles. I'm not sure what you would call. I'm not sure what the proper term is. They are mostly from the French analog nation of my world, which does not exist anymore. Something happened there, and now instead of a beautiful, lush land that used to be a French analog kingdom, there is now a desert that is ruled by genie-blooded evil people. It is kind of like another aspect. The City of Brass. I have the City of Brass, which is it's the city in, I think it's like Planescape. It might have originated in. But yeah, so like I steal lots of stuff. I steal things. I'm inspired by things. That is that's being a good DM. That's also being a good writer. But yeah, the more obscure, the less known your references and inspirations, the better. But let's see. So there'll be a bunch of Florid Fellows, privates around. And a few sergeants, and like, is all this like necessary? No, but I do want this to seem like a populated thing. Like I'm gonna have a bunch of commoners. It's gonna be a pain in the butt, kinda. It's gonna take a bunch of. I'm gonna have to drag a bunch of commoner tokens out. Really, you can be as far up as that? Okay. So like this is probably one of the bigger scenes that I have like. This is definitely one of the bigger scenes that I have intended a battle to break out in. I have done an execution before, but that was a couple years ago. And the other thing with that execution, that was a what's it called Rise of the Rune Lord. No, not Rise of the Rune Lords. It was a Pathfinder Scarlet City or something. Red City. I don't remember. But I was running my version of that adventure. So that had an NPC that was gonna stop the execution one way or the other. This does not. This is one of my games. There's no guarantee that the players will stop the execution, or that the execution will be stopped. So the Knight Commander might get killed. So I hope I don't get attached to her. Anyway, so we've got her stat block. And oh my god, okay, I've gotta make that Shadow Hunter thing. The Sun Stalker. I've gotta make that Sun Stalker thing. But this is the Knight Commander. This is her stat block. I don't know her name yet. What's her name? I know she's the Knight Commander. I might ask my players if anybody had her name written down. I have a couple players that take notes. One of them has been working on the wiki. I've had a couple campaigns where I was blessed enough that I had players that wanted to keep a wiki going. I actually I pay for a World Anvil subscription, which does not get, again. This is part of the reason that I was okay with charging to run D&D, because I spent a lot of money on it, especially when when it was before COVID, when it was in person. I spent a lot of money on miniatures and other stuff that I didn't use. I used miniatures, but I battle mats and that kind of stuff. But I usually just defaulted to my Chess X mat. But miniatures, I spent a lot of money on miniatures. But man, yeah, I spend hundreds of dollars a month on assets for running online now. So I need that income from running games because these animated maps don't pay for themselves. I don't use maps that I think are poor quality. Because that was another thing. It takes me a long time to get prepped to the point that I'm happy with it. It's it has to meet my standard of quality. What was I looking for? Oh, that's right. I was pulling up my. Let's see. Did my lovely, wonderful player? Did she happen to write the name of the? She did. Is that her? No, that's me. Ah, dang. Ah, that's a different knight. That's a knight captain. Ah, no, she did not. Crud. You know what? I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna ask my players to see if anyone remembers her name. And we'll move on until maybe anyone remember the name of the Knight Commander. I can't find it. No, can't remember her name. I'm gonna bet. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so we've got Knight Commander. I can at the very least I can find art for her, or just pick the art for her because I've collected so much art. I collect a lot of art. When I look for art, I go down an art hole. It's like a Wikipedia hole, except it's for art. Does she have this? Okay, and then her stats. So, she doesn't have any weapons right now, but this is only when it comes up to fighting. Multi-attack, command ally, weapon attack, frightened foe, legendary actions, indomitable survivor. Okay. Regains 10 hit points at the start of its turn if it has fewer than half. Oh, that's cool. And you know what? Does she have armor? No. Okay, why would she have armor if she was... well, it might help with the hanging. Might make sure her neck breaks. But, it could be like a ceremonial thing, but it could also make sure... That could also make the rope break. So she's definitely not wearing armor. So I'm sorry. Your AC is going to be, we'll say 13, because you're still something of a badass, and AC does not have to make mechanical... Oh, wait, look, the dex is apparently 16. Did I get a helpful answer? I did not get a helpful answer. I got a joke answer. Thank you, one of my players. We'll see if any of the helpful players want to give me the name. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so this is good enough, right? Art. We need to pick art for her. I have I have not. So here's the problem with my art folder. I have a ton of art that I've collected. It is not categorized. It is loading right now, by the way. And this is a game. This is a decent gaming computer. My art folder is currently loading. This is only some of it. It's still loading. And for me to get to the folder. My goodness. So listen. This is Dungeons and Dragons game prep with Distracted DM. You get what you pay for. Avert. Knights. Wow, oh my god, I've one knight in there. I need a lady knight. She looks cool, but I know she's a she. And she's going to. Oh, I also have noble. Let's make these tiles bigger. View, extra large. I want my view extra large. Hey, look, it's Lord Soth. Death Knight. So she's a knight commander. She's been around for a while, so she's probably gonna be a little bit older. But she's still, she is an active warrior, so she is not too old. I'm gonna have to Google things, aren't I? That can be quick, or it can take time. Yes. Never mind. Yes. Thank you, Elena Grenadera. She does Dragonlance art, and holy shit, look at this. Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm in love. I've seen this art before, but I didn't have a use for it. I just grabbed it, and oh my gosh. Yep, that is gonna be the best option. Holy shit. I hope she doesn't die. I'm gonna be heartbroken. I cannot wait for the players to interact with her. I'm going to be crushed if she dies. I'm gonna be disappointed. I will be disappointed if she dies. I will be very disappointed if she dies. Does she have a name I can steal? No. Okay, but oh my gosh, this is so good. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's interesting art. Proportions seem weird, but whatever. Yeah, right. Like I am an art critic. I am not an art critic. What's this? Elena. Oh my god, that is so good. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, that is oh my god. Oh, that's so good. It is perfect. Holy shit. Wow. In fact, I'm gonna make sure it's the high resolution version, because when you copy it over, it gets I think it gets reduced in quality a little bit. Oh my god, it's so good. I'm blown away by that art, and it is a combination of the art and the fact that it is exactly what I wanted. What color ring do I give her? Is there like an orange gray here? Maybe that. Is it tan? Red? Yeah, good enough. Oh my gosh. I am so blown away by this art. I wish this artist was in here right now, so they could hear me gush over their art. It is incredible. It is so perfect. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love this and the art. Oh my gosh, this tells me so. I wonder if this is because this is from Dragonlance, so I wonder if this is an original character or if this is or if this is a character from the books I haven't read. I can continue to gush over this art, but that is not prepping, and I need to prep. Oh my goodness, that is. Now I really hope she doesn't die. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Also, she does not have... I don't understand. I do not understand the 5e, how they work out the CR stuff, man. It so does not make sense. And I understand also that, like, they're not gonna come up with the CR stuff, like... But, yeah. You know what, and that's a whole other discussion, is the how to do CR of stuff, but like 20, like, oh my gosh, come on. 27 hit dice to get a CR12 creature. Like, it's so weird. Whatever. Third edition made a lot of sense. Fourth edition, I guess the fourth edition made the most sense. But fourth edition had its own problems. Okay, so you're level 15. You get 4 hit points per level 15 for 60. So you get plus 60. So we're gonna give her 204 hit points. She has almost max hit points. I don't want her to die. Now, I do like. Okay, alignment. Is that important? It is important here, yeah, because and you know what? I wonder. Oh snap! She's older, but I wonder if she's a god touched. She's older, but the god touch didn't necessarily all show up at once. I wonder if she's a god touch. I think she is. I think once I started asking that question, the answer is usually yes. Which means that she gets a legendary resistance, and she look, she already has legendary actions. Any 2 languages. Thank you. Well, she gets common and something else. Dwarvish, because that would make sense. Yeah, she is a god touched. I gotta make like a feature or something that I can stick on god touched. Or yeah. If nobody remembers her name, I'm gonna come up with a kick-ass fucking name for her. Oh yeah, okay. Well, actually, I can look up this. I don't want to just like take the name from the art, but I am going to Zambali Knights. Elena Greenadera, unless that's the character. No, that's not her name. Solamnia female. Oop. Linsha Majir. Oh, she is. Oh no, wrong one. That's a cool Knight of Solamnia, but that's not her. Okay, yeah, so I guess this is, wait, I guess she just... They do. Oh, does she have a braid? That's perfect. I guess I'm gonna say that's a braid. Yeah, because, what this person asked, so this is another thing. So I reabsorbed, I audiobooked the original Dragonlance trilogy and a couple extras, recently. I read them when I was a kid, or a teenager, I think. But the Knights of Solamnia are an awesome order of knights that I am absolutely using as a template for some of my knightly orders, and especially the knightly orders of Onslaught. And so all of the knightly orders of Solamnia, all the knightly orders of Onslaught, they get these big thick mustaches, they wear like these thick braids. Yeah. So, I've got her name. I hope she doesn't die. Oh, she looks fucking badass. Holy shit. I gotta stop gushing about this art. It is so good, though. It is so good, though. Oh, right, she's a god touched. Right. So since she's a god touched, that means that she has she has legendary actions. I guess she already has legendary actions, so I guess that's good enough. Or I guess if she's a god touch, maybe she has 4 legendary actions. Players only have 1. I'll leave it with. Yeah. Yeah, that's freaking. Oh my gosh. So good. I only have half an hour now before the game. So I've spent, what, an hour? We've spent an hour and a half kind of prepping. Because I'm so good at being led on tangents. Alright, so. Oh god, we have to get this Sunstalker thing. We kind of have art. This Fell Hunter art. Oh, this has been cut off, obviously. That looks kind of good. That looks kind of good. I also don't want it to look exactly like it, because otherwise the player's going to see it, so I might go with this one, black and white. Actually, it would make sense if it was black and white. Right? Because it doesn't have... Because if it, like, devours light, then... if it devours light, then it would kind of make sense that it doesn't have, like, there's no color, right? Because isn't color a function of light? So I think I'm going to go with this amazing piece of art. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to put it in the art. We're going to call it Sunstalker. Now it just leaves it up to... And okay, so here's the thing. I'm almost done with my prep, which just sounds crazy because how much have I gotten done? Does not seem like I've gotten a lot done. But, like, okay, so here's the thing. So here's the prep. Oh, and I guess I could finish writing the little speech. But here's the prep. I know who is involved, and so this is another piece of advice for improvisational prep. I know who is involved. I know who cares about what, and I know how they plan on expressing themselves and achieving their goals. So Balthazar is Balthazar is executing a traitor. As far as he knows, she is a traitor. It has not been really touched on at all, like as to why. But the players didn't really look into it, so I don't have to know why. Melisande wants a war, so she's gonna let the execution go through. Let's see. The Flirted Fellows are around. I get so Sunstalker. I need to figure out what the Sunstalker is. Is it an adult crystal dragon? Oh, you know what? No, that's right. I picked like a super high CR range because I can just, I can just reduce something. I'm just looking for cool, inspirational abilities. Yeah. I was also gonna maybe look at MCDM stuff. Agony the Ghost, Possession. No, I don't just want like a ghost. What's an Alkeolith? No. Confusion? Meh. No. Oh wait, what's an Abyssal Rift? Ooh, Random Lair. That's ridiculous and nasty. An Alip. I kind of know what an Alip is. Howling Babel? No. What, there's got to be a Sun Eater. Right? That makes, wouldn't it make sense? There's got to be something that's like a Sun Eater. Lightning Lance? No. Aurelia? No, that's just an NPC. Avarice? No. Bow. What I should do, I'll see if I can, I'll see if I can just save time. Dungeons and Dragons. Light Eater? What's a Star Eater? Is that a real thing, or is that a Light Eater? Eater of Worlds? Is the Star Eater Destroyer of Galaxies? I don't need all this now. I'm sorry. I need something relatively simple. A Spider Eater, Mage Eater, Dream Eater. What's a Dream Eater? This thing looks like a thing. What is this thing? Tentacles. Apologies for being close to the mic. What is a Dream Eater? What's a Deadlight? Oh. Is Deadlight I don't know what Deadlight is. Well, anyway, what is a Blood Beast? I might have to make it myself, which is not the worst thing. What's the Heart of Darkness? Oh, this is from, what's it called? DM. Ruin has come to our mansion. Ruin has come to our family. No, man, what is it? Ruin has come to our family? Ruin has come to our family. That's a bad Darkest Dungeon, there we go. Yeah, I might have to make my own, which is fine. Plus, then I guess you guys get to see how you make a monster pretty easily. I was hoping that I was just hoping there would be something pre-made, and because like there's been so much D&D over so much time. Oh, maybe there's a Sun Eater. D&D Sun Eater. Maybe there's a Sun Eater. Chegrin, Sun Eater, warrior creature. Not D&D though. I need a stat block. What is this? Shining Shrine monster? No. Sun Eater Owlbear? Sun Eater Owlbear. Whoa. That's cool art. Sunstep? What is this? Maybe this is useful. Oh. Old Kickstarter. Sun Eater, Fairy O' Fire, Sun Sprite. So these are all like sun things. A Fae, Death Burst, Bright, Evasion. So what I'm looking for, pretty much, I'm looking for abilities that make me say, like, oh, like that is what a Sun Eater is. Supernova, Radiant Absorption. Oh, maybe this is like I'll just like flip it instead of a Sun Eater. You get it. Is there so I don't have to like squint? Is there a better resolution version of this somewhere? That looks like a high-res version. Oh, nope, that's just the image. That does not look like. Come on, help me out, man. Come on. I know. Oh, whoops. There's totally high resolution. There's a high resolution version. Oh, that's stupid. Find image source, all sizes. Is this the one that says it's super high resolution? Yes. Why do you say that you are here? Why do you lie to me? All right, I guess I'll have to make do with. And can you just give me the image? Image, apps, Google. Can you just what's the problem here? Come on, Google, help me out. I don't understand. All right, whatever. I'll squint. I guess I just make it bigger and squint less. Yeah, okay, it's blurry. I can read it though. Legendary resistance. I don't care. Okay. Observer mimic. Dim light appears to be an observer, a type of. Oh, it looks like that's weird. If the owl is in direct sunlight. Ooh, okay. So we kind of have something to work with. So if it's in direct sunlight, it regains hit points. So not that exactly, but radiant. Whenever it is subject to radiant damage, takes no damage and regains. Oh, see, this has damage immunities, right? Oh, shit. This is like the same thing. Flare. Yeah, except I would say it's Fairy Fire. Oh, a Fairy O' Fire. Oh, that's not quite what I want. Shadows. Shadows are undead, but you know what? You know what's dangerous about shadows? When they kill things, the things they kill become shadows. And if there's a lot of people in the area, then that can be dangerous, can it not? Yes, it can. So let's get some commoners. We're gonna. I think we have something to work with, which is good because we don't have a lot of time left to stream, and not a lot of time left to prep. So we're still on Fogweaver. Good. I was worried that maybe we'd gone off Fogweaver again, and I was playing music I did not have the right to play. Okay. So there's a lot of people. Luckily, I do have tokens. Like I've got. I bought a pack of tokens. Do I want? Maybe what I want though for commoners, like as it is, like maybe do I want crowds? Maybe I want like a crowd of commoners. I think what I would like best is if there were a top-down crowd, like mob, and I could make like a mob, like a big swarm. I wonder if that's an asset that any of the patrons that I subscribe to have. Prefabs? I don't think it's a prefab, but I'll check anyway. Like crowd or mob. Tiles tokens. Crowd? No. Mob. That's a Star Destroyer. Mob. Commoner. Okay, kind of. I mean, commoner. Okay, so this is kind of what I wanted. I just want like a whole bunch of them together. So I could probably just do that. Unless if I saw like somebody made a crowd of commoners, I would probably just hop on board and spend like Patreons are anywhere from like $1 to like $30, but they're usually like $5 a month. So like that's like always totally doable for me. No shadow, with shadow. Can I grab all of these, please? Is it like a gnome? No, yeah. No, they don't have to know they're gnomes. They don't have to know they're gnomes. Downloading him. Oh, what did I grab this as? I grabbed it as a tile. Do I want it as a tile? Probably not. I probably want it as an actor. Article? Token? Token. I want it as a token. What am I looking for? I'm looking for tile controls. Boop, delete. I want this as a token, grid size, smaller, right? Does smaller make it bigger? 150. Let's find out. Create this as a NPC. I could create it as an NPC, but I want lots of them. So do I want it as a token? I guess I just want it as a. I guess maybe I want it as a tile. Man, this is hard. I know. Google. To Google for art. Let us see if there's D&D, crowd, mob, art. Top down, maybe. I gotta eliminate some words. Hand-drawn tokens, D&D. Like, I want to find, let's see, I need the right, ooh, that looks cool, whatever that is. See, what did I say about art? Top-down. Top-down mob ideas. D&D, let's see, so I need, like, D&D or VTT. D&D crowd art. This is one, like, if I could just spend $5 and have this right now, I would. Crowd. Oh, what's this? It needs to be transparent, though. Kind of. I think it needs. Yeah, it kind of needs to be transparent. Transparent. Crud. Oh, that's some really cool art, though. I need to. retain that at some point. Transparent. Crowd, mob. Okay, so come on, I need a bunch of people all in one area. I could, like, I can't, I guess I might have to make do with what I have. And just, like, put them everywhere, and alright, I think I'm gonna have to do that. Because I'm not easily finding, and I have limited time. And this is not what I want. Oh wait, the shop. Foundry has their own shop. Forge is the service that I use for Foundry. They have their own shop, and I think I've seen something like tokens before like that in their marketplace. Again, remember what I said? If I could just spend $5 to like have whatever I want right now, and I would. I know I've seen tokens here. I mean, I've seen some tokens right there, but they're not what I want. That's kind of what I want. A collection. Let's see, tokens. Add-on modules, I think. Nope, not add-on modules. Game systems, worlds, assets, maybe. Okay, assets, yeah. Okay, so, but here's the thing. Like, I need like a crowd of them. Otherwise, I might as well just use what I have here. Can I look for a crowd or mob? I mean, I can, but will I find something? No. Mob. No. So maybe it's not token. Those are tokens. Okay, no. They just call them tokens. Okay. Because I have these. Like, I have these through Patreons or something. Yeah, I have these through Patreons, so I might as well use them instead of buying something new. It's just, if there was something new, if there was a mob, if I saw like a crowd here, I would just get that. Some tokens. Oh, I forgot I have that. Oh, I could have used. Ooh, okay. Anyway, tokens. No. Towns. There's townsfolk. I don't suppose you did like a mob of townsfolk. No. All right. Nope. And I can't just keep looking. The Barbarian Pack. Conan, what is best in life? Crush your enemies. See them driven before you. Hear the lamentations of the women. Hear the lamentations of the women. All right. We're making a crowd. Come, where is the woman that killed my mother? Still, I've never prayed to you before. Okay. Creating an NPC. Just create an actor. Ugh, I don't like their red outline, but whatever. Are these people gonna be too big? Create actor. I'm gonna have to make them smaller. Ooh, I gotta make them a lot smaller. So, what's 300? What's 300? Normal person size. Create. You're still big. I need you to be a lot smaller. Configure sources? No. Help, index images, criteria matching, don't care. Ooh, those look like 3D. What did I see there for half a second? These people look like they are 3D. Where do I get these people? Pogs props? I thought I had Pogs props. Do I not have the high enough, thing? What is my current Pogs props? Subscription. Prescription. What is my prescription for subscriptions? Updated, apparently. Because it's a 3D scene, so I'd love to make the crowd look like they fit in with the scene, so they don't stand out. Okay, I need to reauthorize my Patreon status. reload data from Moulinet Cloud. Patreon. How do I tell you to link again? Boop. Where was I looking at things? I was looking them in prefabs. No, other one. Tiles. Commoner. Pogs props. Oh, commoner. Hey, look at that. Oh, Descent into Avernus. Oh, look at that. Okay. Yeah. What's TOD? Tide of... No, what's something? This is not necessary, but I want to know what TOD is. Something of something. Tyranny of Dragons. Tyranny of Dragons. Oh, okay. Anyway, don't care. So, token. Bloop. Create actor. How big are you? You are smaller. You're technically appropriately sized. Would I like you to be smaller? I would. Yeah. Even though it's right now, that's too big, man. Yeah, that's too big. Like a person doesn't take up. Like, and this is I hate this part of my brain that says it needs to be this size. Specify the pixel grid size of the source tile artwork, so it will be automatically resized when placed onto your active scene. Okay, what happens to if I make it 50? It's the same size. And dogs are going borf because they have to go out. Okay, so we okay, so I'm gonna make the Sun Eater really quick, and then I'm gonna let my dogs out. And you're gonna see look, Sun Eater, Sunstalker. I'm gonna make the Sunstalker really quick, and then I'm gonna let my dogs out. And you're gonna see how easy it is. And I with a little practice, it's just you just have to learn how to make stuff. That's hard. Is that easy? Is that hard? So the Sunstalker. Okay. So we have our art, which is almost the most important part to me. Right, we've got our art. Okay, hang on, puppies. All right, I'm gonna let the dogs out. I'll be right back, and then we will make the Sunstalker, and then I have to run my game. So I will be right back. I will be. There we go. I'll be right back. And we are back. We are making the Sunstalker. Let's see. Get rid of that. Move that. Okay, there you go. That's yeah. How big is the Sunstalker? There's There's this part of me that says, like, scary stuff should be bigger. I'm gonna make it big. I'm gonna make it large. How hard do I want the Sunstalker to be? I want it to be scary. I want it to be scary, but not impossible. They're level 10. It should be like CR 13. Hey, look, CR 13. Lucky number. It is chaotic evil, I guess. Yeah, probably something like that. It is large. It has 2 legendary resistances. It has 3 legendary actions. This is gonna be messed up, man. What's its strength? Maybe it fights more. It probably. When I think of it, I don't know. I think it's gonna be more dexterous, and also, yeah, it is supernaturally dexterous. It is. Maybe I'll steal stuff from a Displacer Beast too. Oh, or a Shadow. Shadow, Displacer Beast. You know what? I wish. Where's D&D Beyond? I wish I had more time. Oh my gosh. How much time have I had? I've had so much time. What's anything else I can steal from stuff? Bargus, no, right? Bargus doesn't have anything cool. Fire Banishment, no. Bulgura, no. They're just giant and can turn invisible. Blue Slad, Bodak. What is a Brackish Trudge? No. No. What's a Blizo? No. Rotting Presence, no. Cambions, no. I can't go through 11 pages. I don't have enough time to go through 11 pages. I don't have enough time. What's a Caneloth? Is a Caneloth literally what I want? No, but a Caneloth is a dog-like thing. I could use a Caneloth as a basis for my creature. I could do that. I could do that. That might be a good idea. What's a chasm? Drone? I don't know. What is a chasm? Oh. No. What's a dove? Give me a darkness thing, man. Dancing Flame, Death Sled, Death Pact Angel, Deva, Devourer. I've used a Devourer before, but no. Soul Rend. No. What's a Dergaloth? No, they just... No. What's a Draconic Shard? Complicated and big? No. What's a Dragaloth? Right now, we're just looking to see if anything else pops out that makes me say, oh, I can just use this. What's a... Oh, a Dybbuk is... It inhabits, dead corpses. It's a demon that does corpse stuff. An Eidolon, now, no, Divine Dread. Oh, no. Let's see, Flame down. No. What's Frasblau? Nobody has darkness stuff, man. Modify Memory, Project Image, is a Fiend, Terror, Frats Blue Blue. Froghemoths are hilarious and definitely not what I want. Garistro, Gore, Siege Monster, no. Glabrazu, no. Grey Slad, Grazed. Negate Spell. No. What's a Haint? Shared Sorrow. No. Blah 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 blah. There's gotta be there. I cannot believe there is not like a light eating monster. There has to be. Like there can't not be. There is. There is. I just can't find it. D&D light eating monster. What? Look at this. There's no light. Look at this. Look at this answer. There's no light giant fire beetle. Cloakers, Dark Mantles, Shadow Demons, Shadow Dragons, Driders. You silly Billy. This person gave a lot of good answers, but oh, that's cool. What's Ungoliant in? I wonder if somebody statted up Ungoliant D&D stat. A draft stack book for, so if she's supposed to, does she like eat light in this? Unlight. Okay. Has an ability called Unlight. Evasion, Touch of Unlight. All right, we might have something to work. I mean, definitely not this, but CR1. What? Anyway, Touch of Unlight. This, all right. The Necrotic Strike, Uttermost Devourer. Dealt damage, immune. Instead, temporary hit points. Unlight, target, Unlight, finds occupying, filled with Unlight. Unlight is stripped with difficult range, burst strength. Unlight, Linger. Ooh, I could. Okay, so this is something that to work with. Thank you, person that suggested Ungoliant. Because, and apparently this is the only person. Ungoliant, yeah. So, but we'll see, because this is definitely something I could steal. Somebody make Ungoliant in here. This person requested it, but they did not. But the person didn't fill it up. Ungoliant statted up. I think I remember. Gloomweaver, deity, don't care. Oh yeah, so this person got like overwhelmed with comments, so they did not fill out. Oh, images. Okay, well, it's almost game time for me, so I am going to hop off, and I want to thank you folks for watching. Thank you for watching Distracted DM. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for participating in chat. Shinigami, very, very nice of you to ask these questions. I always like answering questions about my world. Because it's kind of like a player always likes talking about a character, a DM likes talking about their world, but I realize that is not everybody's taste. So, yeah, I gotta hop off because I got a game to run. Have a fantastic evening, and you might see me on tonight. I might stream some games. I don't know. I also I might end up streaming more narrations of stories. I have a couple up right now that are Ravenloft, creepy Ravenloft ones. They're on my VODs they're on my YouTube VODs and on my Twitch VODs. So if you like hearing my voice and you wish to hear me narrate some creepy stories that are D&D related, they're from a Ravenloft, an old out of print Ravenloft book. I've got 2 of those, and then I'm thinking about taking a break from those and narrating a couple of the creepier Conan the Barbarian stories. So okay. Well, again, thank you for joining me. I'm Distracted DM, and I'll see you in the dungeon.